Hi, and welcome to DLC's video tutorials. Today we are writing equations in slope-intercept form, giving certain things, whether it's 2 points or 2 intercepts. Okay, let's go ahead and start. So we know that, let's just go ahead and do a quick review. We know that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And in order to do that, we need two things. We need our slope and we need our y-intercept. And here we don't have that. We only have 2 points. But if you have 2 points, you could find your slope using the slope formula. And our slope formula, which is m, is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So we do have a y2, y1, x2, x1, so let's go ahead and use the formula to find the slope. Okay, so we have negative 6 minus a negative 3 all over 3 minus 4. Okay, when we simplify this, this turns into plus, so negative 6 plus 3 would be negative 3. 3 minus 4 would be negative 1. When you simplify this, negative 3 over negative 1 is just a positive 3. So our slope is positive 3. Now we got to find our y-intercept. We don't have that. What we're going to do is we're going to pick one of these 2 points, and then we're going to plug it in to this equation and our slope and solve for b. Let me go ahead and make some room here. So let's use the first one, x and y. So we have negative 3 is equal to our slope, which is 3, times x, which is 4, plus b. This is negative 3 is equal to 12 plus b. Subtract 12 from both sides, that zeroes out. B is equal to negative 15. Now we have our slope, 3, and we found our y-intercept, b, which is negative 15. Now write your equation in slope-intercept form. Y is equal to 3x plus negative 15 is just minus 15. And we're finished. Okay, let's go ahead and make some room and do our second one. Okay. Alright, so using the slope formula, let's find our slope. So 7 minus a negative 5 over 5 minus a negative 5. This is all plus. So 7 plus 5 is 12. 5 plus 5 is 10. We could simplify this. Divide by 2 is 6. Divide by 2 is 5. 6 over 5. So we have our slope, which is 6 over 5. Now use one of these 2 points to find our b. Let's go ahead and use the second one, if they're both positive. You could use the first one too. It doesn't matter. Okay, so y, which is 7, is equal to slope, 6 over 5, times, because we use 7 right here, you got to use this 5, because they correspond to each other. Okay, so 5 plus b. Our 5's cancel diagonally, so we have 7 is equal to 6 plus b. We subtract 6 from both sides. That zeroes out, so b is equal to 7 minus 6 is 1. So we have our slope, which is 6 over 5. We have our b, which is 1. Now we could write an equation in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. So y is equal to 6 over 5x plus b, which is 1. And this is our equation in slope-intercept form. Let's go ahead and I guess we have room. We don't need to erase. Okay. Alright. Let's do our next one. Okay, so one more. Let me just get my pen back. Alright, so 8 minus 5 over 4 minus a negative 2. 8 minus 5 is 3. 4 minus a negative 2 is 4 plus 2, which is 6. 3 over 6 is 1/2. Okay, so our slope is 1 over 2. Now use one of these 2 points. I guess I'll just use the positive one. So plug everything into y(mx) plus b. So y is 8 is equal to slope, which is 1 over 2 times x, which is 4, plus b. Half of 4 is 2, right? Or 4 divided by 2 is 2 on the bottom. So 8 is equal to 2 plus b. Subtract 2 from both sides, and let me just move down a little. and b is equal to 8 minus 2 is 6. So b equals 6. b equals 6. So write your equation. Y is equal to 1/2 x plus 6. You're finished. Let's go ahead and make some room. Let me erase this. Okay. All right. Looks like we have 2 intercepts. Now, if you have 2 intercepts, it's not a big deal. That's like saying you have 2 points. Okay. So if you have a y-intercept, you have your x-coordinate 0. So 0, -2, that's a point. Now if you have your y-intercept, then remember you have your b. So we're trying to look for m and we're trying to look for b so that we could write an equation in y equals mx plus b format or slope-intercept form. So you have your b, which is -2. Okay, now you just got to find your slope. Okay, now you have your x-intercept, which is 5, 0. Plug everything in. y2 minus y1, 0 minus a -2 over 5 minus 0. This turns into plus. 0 plus 2 is 2. 5 minus 0 is 5. So our slope is 2/5. 2/5. Write your equations. Y equals 2/5 x plus -2, which is -2. Okay, a few more. Okay, so we have a horizontal line. Horizontal line means your slope is 0. And if your slope is 0, remember, y equals mx plus b. If your slope is 0 and 0 times your x is just 0, because 0 times anything is 0, then really you have your y equals your b. And if your y is 7, then b is 7. So really you have y equals 7. That's your equation. So if you graphed it, your y-intercept would be 7. So that's, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say it's right here, and it's a horizontal line going this way. And at your point -2, 7, -2, 7, that is a point that lies on your line. So anytime you see a horizontal line that passes through some point with an x-coordinate and y-coordinate, your equation is always going to be y equals whatever that y-coordinate is. So if you had a y-coordinate that was 5, 7, and it's a horizontal line passing through 5, 7, then your equation is y equals 7. That's it. That's your equation. Okay, so let's say you had a horizontal line passing through 1, -2. What's your equation? Horizontal line passing through 1, -2. Your equation is y equals -2. Just get your y-coordinate and set your y equal to that, and that is your equation. Now, your vertical line works the same way. And instead of saying y equals your y-coordinate, your vertical line is going to be x equals your x-coordinate. So if we graph this at x equals 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is a vertical line going through, oops, I missed it, going through, let's say this is 5, going through x equals 5, we know that at 5, -2, that's a point that's going to be on the line, 5, -2. Or if we had 5, +5, we know that's also a point that lies on x equals 5. So that's 5 and then up 5, so your point would be somewhere here. And that works because at x equals 5 you have a vertical line. So as long as you have all your coordinates where 5 is your x-coordinate, it could be 5, 0, 5, -1, 5, 10, 5, 1,000, 5 million, it doesn't matter. All these points are going to lie on your vertical line on x equals 5. So this is your equation. Okay, so that completes this lesson. We hope this has helped. Good luck on your studies and see you next time. Bye-bye.